I know for sure there's like 1,000,000,005 podcasts and shows that wrestlers pop up on, but I guess this will be a compilation of 10 wrestlers telling us about their most painful bumps. We just watched some tomfoolery and some botches right before that, so we might be in the running. Do me a favor if you haven't already, click the top link in the description to show some love to the original creator of this here content, this here compilation. If you want to hang out with us on Twitch Live, you know where to find that. We got a free Patreon as well. There's over like 500 hours of wrestling content I've done at this point. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe 500 is too high. Maybe like 300. Definitely over 200. Because that's just on the Patreon. But we're here. Anyway, let's get right into it.
1, 2, is this on?
With all the damage wrestlers take, certain bumps are more painful than others.
That one on the stairs. My
Oh,
liver hurts
shit.
from that. Still, that was
And I don't know what even happened. The corner of the stairs.
Including ones
Fuck.
that hurt the absolute most.
I felt my back was all jacked up.
Damn.
Really bad after that. It just knocked the wind out of me. And I was like, I was all right, but that's probably the most pain I've ever been in from a wrestling, any kind of wrestling move.
For this video, we'll be highlighting numerous stars past and present as they take us through which specific bumps hurt them
Ooh,
more
shit.
than any other.
I didn't like
Becky
that,
did a
Hurricane. I
leg
didn't like
drop
that.
off the top of
I
the
didn't like
ladder
that.
onto my ovary. I couldn't breathe.
It was that bad.
I could not. I was like, I couldn't catch my breath. No.
Today,
Oh.
Rudy's 10 wrestlers' most painful moments in the ring.
I think it was WrestleMania 23 when he jumped off the ladder onto me. That is by far the most painful thing I have ever experienced in my life, period.
That's a
Given how he
grown-ass
was one of the
man.
more
Fully
agile
grown
big men,
man
Kane
landing
took
on you.
plenty of high risks in his career. The most sore he's ever been after taking a move came on
He
the
was
October
bugging.
24, 2005 Raw. Here, the Big Red Machine took a superplex from Big Show.
I don't know if the ropes can hold the Big Show. No! That's it! What a suplex!
Two giants
He
coming off the
landed
top
wild.
like this is usually enough to break the ring in kayfabe, but on this occasion, the maneuver did tremendous damage to Kane. He confirmed this on Undertaker's 6 Feet Under podcast.
As he's hitting the ring, obviously then the ring is coming back up as I'm coming down to land on it as well.
That's how I broke.
Oh.
Ooh, it felt like I get hit with a baseball bat across my kidneys. I mean, it just knocked the wind out of me.
Fuck that, man.
I threw my legs like really funky, so I threw my back out. I couldn't walk. I mean, I was able to finish the match barely just because of adrenaline, but I couldn't walk. They had to take me to the hospital, and it was wild though. They did an MRI, and there was no damage. I think my muscles had just seized up, So a couple days later, I was fine, a little sore, but I was okay. That was the most painful thing that had ever happened. I mean, I've had other stuff, but as far as just like, oh my gosh, I can't move. And every time I try to move, just my whole body would just lock up. It was awful.
Somehow Kane was able to finish the match. He even performed another move off the top rope. Thankfully, there were no injuries, but the pain
Brother, honestly, I would put a ban on all fucking superplexes and shit after that if I was Kane. Like, brother, if I got anywhere near close to like a stinger, is that what they call it? The stinger, where like you're fucking you feel that shit on your nerves and it's like, ooh, wait a minute. I'm changing the whole itinerary. It's done after that. I'm not even gonna be near the ropes. You can't even Irish whip me anymore. Middle of the ring, let's go. We tussling. They're gonna fire me for doing submissions all match. They're getting rid of
he
me.
endured on this night is something the Big Red Monster will never forget. With all the punishment Spike Dudley had taken in his career, there was only one time where Spike didn't know
Oh,
he could finish
Spike.
the match after getting hurt. This happened at ECW Hardcore Heaven 99. Here, Bubba Ray and Devon
This
forced
motherfucker
Spike
love
and
this
threw him
shit.
to the floor.
God
Spike ended up
damn.
colliding with a steel guardrail and injured his heel. He told the story during an interview with Chris Van Vliet.
This was my bump. I called this bump. But what happened was
Fuck
when they
that.
tossed me, my heel hit the top of the guardrail and exploded.
Shit.
I don't think I got hurt. Like I certainly didn't need x-rays or go to the ambulance, but I was like, ow, that hurts. And I was kind of hobbled the rest of the time. But that was the one I remember as like, can I go on?
Damn,
Am
bro.
I be able to finish the match? As the most painful, I would say. Yeah, definitely. I'd go with that one.
Miraculously, Spike was able to finish the match and didn't miss any time because of the bump.
If they were taking liberties with
Spike's
Spike,
brother
though,
always took
he's so
great care
fucking
when putting
small,
women through
they'd be
tables. The male
ragdolling him.
wrestlers would take a back bump, while for the girls, Dudley used a sit-out technique, taking most of the impact on his butt. However, things went wrong on the March 18, 2002 Raw. During the show, Stacy Keibler took a nasty bump after receiving a powerbomb from Bubba.
Are we slamming the highs?
Stacy was a fair bit taller than any of
She
the
was like,
ladies
I'm never
Bubba had
doing this
powerbombed
again, bro.
before. So this likely
Finish.
contributed to the rough
I'll
landing.
never
That's
do
because
it
the
again.
tables should have been spaced further away to make up for the height discrepancy.
I don't know if those legs will ever be the same again. May never be in the air again, JR.
She got those Barbie legs,
Keibler
man.
explained what happened during a conversation with Sam Roberts.
Because it was just like a little bit off. So instead of, the way it was supposed to happen, I took the entire fall and I was trying to see if I could feel my fingertips, like when I was laying there, because I really thought that I like broke my neck.
Oh my
You guys
god,
have some,
that's
like, neck
crazy.
issues from that. Thanks, Bubba. Yeah, like it.
Did you
Oh, fuck that, yeah.
It
That's
was,
crazy.
the table set up so that the guys are helping, their body weight is helping with the table breaking as well. But it was just lined up a little differently, and I get like really slammed through it right straight from my back. Yeah, on my back.
On his YouTube channel, Maven Huffman
Fuck,
has detailed numerous
dude.
moments where he got badly hurt in the ring. There's two in particular that stand out to Maven, one of which saw him mess up his knee sliding into the ring on the Sunday Night Heat pre-show before Vengeance 2004. Adrenaline was running high, so
Fucked up
Maven
your knee
wasn't
getting
truly
into the
hurting
ring, bro?
until he
Come
got to the
on.
back. Once he felt the full effects of what happened, Huffman described it as the worst pain in his life.
I squarely banged my knee on the side of the iron beam as hard as I ever have. And you actually see me almost hopping around. What you don't see is the intense agony, the pain that is coursing through my body. To this day, I still cannot walk up steps and put full pressure on that knee. And it gives out on me from time to time.
Maven also mentions the time when he got knocked
Damn,
silly
bitch,
after
it's been
taking
like
a
20
money shot
years.
splash from Val Venus
You want to
on
be the
the
Rock
April
so
27,
bad,
2003 Sunday Night Heat. It was a scary moment as Maven whacked his head on the canvas while bracing for impact.
We're going to see it. I think we are. Oh, there it is. A money shot, hook and a leg.
Fuck.
The moment he landed on me, because I'm leaning up to absorb the impact, and he hits me, and the back of my head hit the back of the mat. And it was a concussion. I saw stars, and I was bleeding for probably
that shit look
30
crazy.
minutes afterward. Ref had to help me out of the ring.
As long as it's good for him, it's good for everybody. But very impressive this week.
I hope you gave these guys a copyright strike too, Maven. I'm on your ass, Baldy.
The
Fuck
Hurricane's
you
most
and your
painful
eyebrows.
moment in wrestling didn't come
Fuck
until
you.
late in his career. It involved being thrown back first to the floor. Wrestlers often say this is one of the most pain-inducing bumps there is, and we'll have even more examples of this
Damn.
later. Hurricane entered the 2021
shit.
Royal Rumble
Fair
knowing he would get his big
kick.
moment, but it was going to come at a cost. That being when Big E and Bobby Lashley sent him flying to the outside.
Hurricane gonna. Fly.
He really can.
Hurricane
Ooh.
described the moment while
Nah, the
chatting
way
to
the
Chris
leg
Van
lands
Vliet.
That was
in
the
that
first
looks
time.
crazy.
That's the first and
I
only
don't
time.
like
This is
that.
a true story. That the referee came and asked me, was I okay? And I said no.
Why weren't you okay?
Because I thought I broke my back. Like when I hit, I kind of landed, my heels hit first, and they kind of shot out from underneath me, and I just went down on my tailbone.
Yeah, the
I kinda
leg
had
looked
probably
crazy,
what would be,
but he said it was his back.
described as a little
Fuck
bruise,
that.
probably
But
on
about
my
that
lower
mic,
spine,
wasn't it?
something like that, because everything hurt. That was one of the most painful bumps I've ever taken in my entire career.
Big E is once again dishing out the punishment in our next example, but instead of helping Lashley throw out Hurricane, this time Bobby was on the receiving end. We're referring to Lashley and Big E's match on the December 13th, 2021 Raw, in which E slammed the Almighty on the steel ring steps. Instead of landing flat on the middle of the stairs, Lashley's back bounced off the corner.
Why'd you do?
Bobby relayed how the bump
my
felt during a CDV interview with the Hurt Syndicate.
That one on the stairs.
Yeah, could have paralyzed that man.
Still, that was and I don't know what even happened. I just the corner of the stairs, the
Fuck,
stairs
man.
picked me up and slammed me on it, and it was one of those ones where I thought when I hit it and I laid down on the ground, I was like, I'm still okay. But when I watched it back, and I have it on my Instagram, so go to me. But it's horrible. Thank God I was okay afterwards.
Sometimes in wrestling, talent will show
That
respect to
shit
their
looked
peers by
wild,
taking
though.
a big bump for them, in return for another one down the line. This is what Edge did for Jeff Hardy following their famous hanging spear at WrestleMania 17. 6 years later at the show of shows, Edge was on the receiving end of a spot by Jeff that absolutely crushed the Rated R superstar. In the Money in the Bank match, Hardy leg dropped Edge through a ladder. All the charismatic Enigma's weight came down on the Ultimate Opportunist's body.
Jeff Hardy said he was going to steal WrestleMania. You gotta be kidding me! Watch this impact.
God. Damn.
Edge recalled the agony he went through on Edge and Christian's Pod of Awesome.
Yo, that shit
He is
look
one of the
crazy.
surprisingly heaviest people, but he's about 225.
He's about 450 pounds anyway.
When he lands on you, it feels like he's 4 bills for sure. I think it was WrestleMania 23 when he jumped off the ladder onto me. That is by far
I mean, he's so high up,
painful
yeah.
thing I have ever experienced in my life, period. It hurt so bad. But I felt like I owed him that for him taking that spear at WrestleMania 17.
Charlotte Flair underwent a similar experience to Edge at TLC 2018. She got hit with a leg drop from Becky Lynch off a ladder through the announce table.
Fuck.
Destin
Nah,
caved
she
in at
landed
the
on her
right time,
fucking
though,
guts,
Flair
man.
took the brunt of the impact. Since there was nothing to break her fall, you can hear
She got- that's
Charlotte
the
writhing in
yikes.
agony
You
after
get
being
winded,
completely
you're done.
flattened by Lynch.
Look at the height.
Flair looked back on the spot during an appearance on the Trading Secrets podcast.
Becky did a leg drop off the top of the ladder onto my ovary. I couldn't breathe.
It was that thing.
I could not. I was like, I couldn't catch my breath. No.
Yo,
it
Oscar
was
got
just
the
like
fuck
how
out done. She said
didn't
nope.
mean to or anything like that, but that's probably been the worst bump I have ever taken.
Busted a titty too? No.
We've got another entry featuring loud screams and ladders, which dates back to Unforgiven 2004, when Chris Jericho faced Christian. Jericho suffered a nasty spill onto the ladder when he landed butt first on one of the edges. In his second book, Chris said the bump felt like being violated by RoboCop. Y2J could hardly walk afterward and was only able to sit down on one
What the
cheek.
hell?
He was later diagnosed with a cracked
Bro took a
coccyx
back
bone,
shot
although Jericho
from
didn't
the
take
ladder?
any time off and kept wrestling.
Cracky coccyx. Cracky coccyx.
Jericho's lower back is...
A bump that did put Chris on the shelf for a
Damn.
short time occurred at AEW Blood and Guts 2021 in what Jericho called the hardest bump of his career as he fell backwards
Jeez.
off the cage onto
Got
the debris
hardy.
below. On his YouTube channel, Chris shot down any criticism he
Fuck.
received for the spot by stating that he suffered a fractured elbow during the fall.
It was not a crash pad that I fell on. They were cardboard
Damn.
boxes. They were basically set up, and there was across the board, and you fall on them. And I guess the cardboard kind of softens the blow with a piece of plywood over the top that was not even as thick as this book.
This again, look at this. Throwing Jericho off the top of the steel cage.
The elbow
That
injury is
hurts.
legit. Just so you guys know, it's not a work. And it came from that because I hit the side of the stage, and then my head missed the back by just a little bit. If you see it, there's a bunch of spotlights and stuff. So
Y2J also considers the apron powerbomb from Kevin Owens among the worst bumps he's ever taken.
No way, no.
Fuck, that
Jericho's
sucks.
done. He hasn't deserved that. A power bomb into the apron.
Speaking
God
of Kevin Owens, he's narrowed
damn.
his worst bumps down to 3, including one where he bounced off the apron in Ring of Honor. There was also a chokeslam onto the
God
steel ramp by Braun
damn.
Strowman.
That kick by Kevin Owens didn't even phase Strowman. And now the monster of the back with a chokeslam. Oh my God.
And lastly, we have when Owens missed the cannonball and
Holy.
landed hard on the floor.
Looking to strike. He knows he can. Oh God, nobody home.
Johnny Gargano did
Oh
something
my
similar to Kevin by
God.
somersaulting to the floor of a suplex at NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
You're too damn big for those, bro.
Gargano
Fuck. Yeah, that right there. That shit right
Gargano
there.
had previously
Ooh.
performed the cannonball bump to the outside at TakeOver Philadelphia.
Andrade lined up. Off the apron. Oh, no. Nobody home.
Fuck.
Sucked.
I like
so
the cell with
much.
the
And stuff came out of me, and you can guess what came out of me.
That's just your body's reaction to
Yeah,
like
there's stuff shooting out. Yeah, I think.
Usually, wrestlers go through a table sideways
Ew.
and down the middle, as opposed to vertically. On the August 23rd, 2001
Bro, sharded?
SmackDown, Jeff Hardy learned exactly why in brutal fashion. The finish of this match with Rob Van
But
Dam
why,
saw
Jeff?
Jeff explode through the table after missing a swanton bomb while on top of the ladder. With all the damage he's taken in his career, this must have felt like hell for Jeff to consider it his most painful bump. It just looked as devastating as it felt, according to Hardy, as heard during an interview with Chris Van Vliet.
And I remember like Vance was like, why,
That shit
why do
crazy.
you want to do it like that? I've never seen anybody do it like this before. I just like to do it. I felt my back was all jacked up really bad after that. It just knocked the wind out of me. And I was like, I was all right, but that's probably the most pain I've ever been in from a wrestling. any kind of wrestling move.
Yeah, you got it. This is me.
Now, if
I'm
you
not
enjoyed this
doing
video,
that.
be sure to check out our similar video on 10 times WWE screwed wrestlers out of their own ideas.
Okay. You see, now I know, but he doesn't like that. That was a good one. You got some insight. It's looking like those fucking cannonball bumps are the ones where fellas are getting the most fucked up. That shit with Kane taking the superplex though, yeah, they would have had to pay me a lot more to even risk that. Like, nah, we not putting any more of those. I feel like that's like the ultimate sin. As like a super big guy, like you're over like 6'5", you're not allowed to get paralyzed, bro. That's a waste. You can't do that. That's a waste. Don't do that. But it's definitely the super simple shit, and it's like, oh, by the way, your fucking your lower extremities done. No longer Buddha. Thank you so much to those of you that have made it over to the Patreon. I appreciate you.
Trouble, that's me. Cherry lips and bad energy. Say it once, say it twice, and I'll give it to you all night. I'm your bad advice.